Hey guys, it's Gina with yafictionfreaks. Sorry I look a wreck, I'm just lounging around today, but I was so excited. I have a haul and I need to get it out to you guys and show you. So, first of all, I got a book called Maiden, and it's written by Christine Schultz. That's the cover. And Christine was so nice to send us this to read and review it. And Christine, I have not got to this yet, but I definitely am going to. It's definitely seems like a high fantasy book. So, and it seems interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but we're going to be reading that and reviewing that. So thanks, Christine. And the next one I've got is Infinite Days, and that's by Rebecca Maisel. And Angie actually got this for my birthday. My birthday was back in September, and I had been wanting to read this, so she got it for me. And I love this cover, and the camera's probably not going to do it justice, but if you guys haven't seen this at the bookstore, it's got like a shimmery shine to the cover, so it's really cool. It says it was the first time in 592 years I could take a breath. So it seems like I don't know if she's a vampire or if she's something else, and then her boyfriend ends up sacrificing something so that she can come back and be a human. So it sounds really interesting, so looking forward to that. And then when we went to Smart Chicks Kick It Tour, I got As You Wish by Jackson Pierce. And this is a book about, as far as I know, about a genie, a girl who meets a genie and gets wishes. So I'm looking really forward to reading that because I've never read a book about a genie. So I was excited about that, and Jackson Pierce actually signed it for me, and she put, "Gina, find yourself, Jackson Pierce," which is really cool. So, and it was really cool when I took this up to her because now she has Sisters Read, that book, and it's about werewolves, and I'm not a big werewolf kind of girl. So when I got this book so that she could sign it, and she has had this out for quite some time. So when I brought it up, she was like, "Oh, I haven't seen this book for a while," and she hugged it. So I thought that was cute. But I may be reading her Sisters Read because she said that these werewolves are actually like evil werewolves. They're not like what we're used to. So I might look into that. And then the next one I got is The Living Dead 2. And you guys probably know if you watched my video before about Kiss Me Deadly and Zombies versus Unicorns. This is the third book that Carrie Ryan did a short story in. And this is the one that three guys are on a ship, and that's when the apocalypse happens and people are turning into the unconsecrated, and they get away on a rowboat, and they end up finding that one of them's bitten. That's what it tells you on her website what the story's about. So I haven't read it yet. I'm just about 2 or 3 pages into it, and it's only actually about 10 pages long. But I know there are probably other great authors in this, and you guys I'm sure would know some of them, but I actually bought it for Carrie Ryan's story. So I got that, and this thing is like massive. Let me see how many stories are in here. It has 45 stories in it, and Carrie Ryan's is actually called Flotsam and Jetsam. So, the cover's really pretty scary and cool. And then I have often said, and I don't know if I've said it in a video, but I have often said that I don't really like vampire books. I never did. I tried like Anne Rice vampire books, never liked them. So when Twilight came along, I almost didn't read it because it was vampires, but then Stephanie Meyer said it's a book for people who don't like the typical vampire book. So I absolutely fell in love with Twilight. I love the vampires that Stephenie Meyer created and how they are. They sparkle in the sun. They can come out in the sunlight. I love her vampire world. So I don't read any other vampire books. I just stay away from them. But I have been told to read this particular book that I got by several people, including Jessica from Chapter Chicks, and everybody's always want me to read it and review it, and I said I probably never would. I had so much other stuff that I wanted to read. So, well, today I ended up finally, I actually went to Borders and got the first book, because the final book's about to come out, and I saw it online, and it looks really cool, and the cover does. And also, there was an excerpt that you could read on book 1, and I went ahead and read it today, and it's chapter 1 actually. I thought it was just a short thing, but it was actually chapter 1, and I read it, and it really sounded interesting. So I am going to read the first book. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole series, but I'm going to read the first book, and here it is. Da-da-da-da! Vampire Academy! Yes! I have finally given in, and I'm going to read it. So, I am on chapter 2. And, I'm excited about that. I think I might like it. So, I'm going to read that series. While I was in Borders, this is so exciting, guys. I love Lauren Kate's, book called Fallen. Now, Torment is out. I haven't bought that book because the hardback is pretty expensive, and I'm kind of saving up my money for it. But I could not resist this. When I went to Borders to get Vampire Academy today, I had to get this because I'm afraid they're going to be gone and they're not going to make any more. And here it is. It is a Torment t-shirt. It says Love Never Dies, and it's got the beautiful cover of the book on it. And on the back, it says Torment, a Fallen Novel, Lauren Kate. And it's actually, I don't know if you can tell, it's not really black. It's like a smoky gray. So I love this shirt. Angie doesn't know I got it yet, and she's going to freak. So, hoping to get the book. And then, last but not least, the book that I have been waiting ever since this movie came out, which the movie is Julie and Julia, about Julia Childs and Julie Powell. I absolutely love that movie. I've been wanting Julia Childs Mastering the Art of French Cooking for a long time now, and haven't had the money, but I had an awesome coupon from Borders, and I bought it this weekend, this past weekend. And I wanted the one with the slipcover of the movie. So that's the one I got. But actually, it's exactly like the normal Mastering the Art of French Cooking, but it just had that flap on it. And because I love the movie so much, I wanted that flap. And then the actual book is just like the original that came out back in the day. And I think it's so cool. It looks like a real cookbook. Even though I'm not a very good cook, I love collecting cookbooks. So I was really, really excited to get that. So maybe I'll cook something from it and show you guys. So hope you're enjoying your day, and happy reading.